You're watching IntoWineTV. I'm your host, Lisa Kolenda. Today we're at Cobb Wine Bar and Kitchen in San Francisco, and we're doing some blind tasting. What do you think?
I'm smelling it, and I don't actually want to taste it. It's got decent color, but it's got that sort of rich, over-concentrated tar character that I associate with fairly poorly aged California wines. It strikes me as it's got way too much alcohol, just on the nose, but I'm going to taste it and see what...
Yeah, it won't kill you. I tasted it. I'm still breathing. So it has for me like the kind of the triple layer chocolate cake factor, that real
Yes.
like richness, like it's chocolatey and creamy, and
Yes.
it's like you have one bite and you're like, all right, I've satisfied my curiosity. I'm not sure if I can go back there.
Absolutely right, and this is absolutely nail on the head. Absolutely. It's
I put the fork in the
it's
cake.
actually I prefer the palate to the nose, because you don't really get that tar character on the palate. But as Pamela says, you take one sip and...
You spill all over your face like I just did.
Well, that's fine. We're drooling as usual. But it just doesn't make me want to drink more. And if I do, I think I'm going to get way too much alcohol. I couldn't buy a bottle of this at a restaurant and drive home and share a bottle with one person. I think it's just too alcoholic.
There's also like being serious here. There's rich and there's rich. There are wines. Some wines are just inherently very rich, but they also have the structure and other things that support it. And this it dissipates a lot in the finish. Mm-hmm. So like what I get in the finish is just I get a lot of heat,
Some acid.
But it's just not like, it doesn't really follow all the way through.
It's got good acidity.
The acidity is nice, yeah.
I think it could be. I mean,
but like it's not a bad wine, and we're just being, we're
old world palates.
We're old world. Yeah, I mean that's one thing. No, we're just old.
Speak for yourself.
But
A rich wine like this, what would you pair with it, say here at Cobb?
Well, I think if you're in a bar late at night drinking a glass of wine and you don't want to have a spirit, like a drambuie or something, it's maybe a good alternative alcoholic drink. Mm-hmm. But it doesn't. To me, it doesn't scream like food, because it doesn't scream that it's going to match much.
Right, but then again, there is definitely the kind of wine that I would bet you'll see on wine lists and steakhouses.
Yeah.
And sure, if you put this alongside steak, I think it'll be fine.
And the more sips I take, the more sweetness build up there is.
Yeah, it's like a concentration, but not necessarily a concentration in like concentration of fruit, just sort of concentration of sugar.
Yeah. Interesting.
Should we see what it is?
Yeah. Well, should we guess the price first?
Yeah.
What it should be and what it probably is.
All right. What do you think it should be?
I think it should be $22.
Okay. What do you think it is?
Probably $45.
I think I'm pretty much with you there.
Okay. Let's take a look. We have a 2004 Rocca Cabernet Sauvignon. Retails for $65 this bottle. It's a Napa wine, and the winemaker is Cecila Masycezek. Is this a wine you're familiar with?
I've heard of Rocca.
Okay.
I don't know if I've tried them. I'm trying to remember if I have or not. But
it's 14.5% alcohol, but I would have guessed closer to 15.
Yeah, like 15.2.
15.2, yeah. But doesn't mean that it's not 15.2, because legally they can put a lower alcohol level than it actually is. Anyway, that's that.
There you go.
Great. Well, we've been tasting the 2004 Rocca Cabernet Sauvignon. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.